はい、こんばんは、べるたんです。今日も FF16 をやっていきたいと思います。で、前回の続きからだね、まだ何もしてないです。なので、これから一旦オットーに話しかけて、状況を動かしていかないといけない感じだね。で、今はお一人様なので、やれることがほぼないと言ってもいいんじゃないかなと思います。まだ5000ポイントね、アビリティポイントもないので、特にアビリティを取ることもなく、そう、アビリティポイントをね、貯めてるんでね、それが貯まれば、ちょっと技をね、一応取っていきたいと思ってるんですが、もうちょっとね、足りないので、それも、しばらく、もうちょっとね、貯めたいなと思ってます。はい。ちょっと待ってね。で、そうだな。一応見ておこうか。今こんな感じだね。おっとっとっと。こんな感じだね。で、5000貯まったらこれを取りたいなと今のところ思ってるんだけど、まあ、これかもしんないし、まあ他のやつをね、まとめて取るかもしれないし、ちょっと今まだ迷ってるんで、どうしようかなっていう感じですね。まあ、今すごく欲しいものがないというか、これでいいかな。よし。はい。で、装備も相変わらずですね。特に変わってないですね。もしかしたら、もうちょっとこう、なんていうかな、ボス戦に有利というか、ボス戦楽なやつね、を入れてもいいのかもしれないけど、まあちょっと様子を見ていきたい。こんな感じだね。一応ね、いろんなとこに行けるはいけるんだけどね。一応、オットーに話しかけていこう。そしたらサブクエがね、出てくるかもしれないし。はい。ちょっとね、今日、ジルをどこまで、助けに行けるのか行けないかみたいなところだね。本当は助けに行くところまでやりたいけど、ちょっとそこまで行けるのかな。みんなの。
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a Kashik and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed. My men and I lost an entire day avoiding a flood that wasn't there a fortnight ago.
みんながね、みんなじゃない。どこまで助けに行けるところまで進めるかみたいなね。
But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else?
もう大変だった。
Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story.
そう話せば長くなるんだよ。大変なことが起きた。
You lot don't do things by halves, do you?
そう、今ジルがいない
Well,
の。
at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be sitting under a pile of rubble. I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
そうそう、ミドのね、私物の中から、シドが作ったね、部品を持っていかなくちゃいけないんだったね。
Will you be heading back to Canberra soon? You let us know if you need an escort.
わかった。気をつけるね。モグがいて、人いるね。話せない。ダメか。さて、ちょっとずつ話を聞きつつも、なるべくささっと行きたい。丁寧にね、話を聞きながら行きたいんだけどね。あれ、タルヤいないね。なんでだっけ？本当だね。なんだっけ？なんでいないんだ？全然覚えてないんだけど。おっと、また。
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was going to suggest, before he vanished, that is. I suppose now I'll just have to ask the Bard.
銀融詩人ね。いや、銀融詩人は大変よ。
Once turned, an akashic is forever lost.
まあ不可逆的なものなんだね。
Your brand. You're going to have it removed then?
What choice have I? It's the only way they'll take me into the curse breakers.
また志願者が。意外となんか普通に1回目2回目で
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
then everyone in Port Isolde's in danger.
話してない人たちもいるんだよね。意外と話を聞いてないというか。
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Middledore?
You can start by paying attention during your lessons.
みんな向上心がすごい。
I was thinking I might pen a novel of my own to tell the story of the hideaway. I change all the names, of course. Well, except for mine, that is.
お、エディーター。あ、これだんだん物語が進んでいくとちゃんと書いてくれるよね。よし。このエディーターとのさ、交流があんまりないから、エディーターとも交流したかったな。もう少し。
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail? You saw that work of devilry on the deck, didn't you? The second fall of man is nigh.
よし。探そう。はい。
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
ここでね。みんな。
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here. If Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your head. Then mine for letting you.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembic is going to help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait.
よし。違う、間違えちゃった。ごめん、間違えちゃった。間違えちゃった。ごめんね。
Shouldn't be in here. If
こっちね。
Mid caught you rifling through.
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes.
なんでこんなとこに置いてあるのかな。
Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
よし。これは前の、隠れ家のところのね、シドの、お部屋の横にあったミドの部屋に置いてあったやつ。
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
そこミドの部屋だったんだよ。
Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
初めての発明にとても驚きました。あれは当社にとって宝物です。だから当社の宝物もあの中に入れて大切にしまっておきます。きっとミドはいつかみんなの夢を叶えるすごい発明をするのでしょう。その時、当社の夢も一緒に叶えてくれると信じて。
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be?
これ
Perhaps
さ
I might know.
日本語だとさ、ひらがなで全部書いてあるから、かなりミドがちっちゃい時に作ったっていうことがわかるけど、これ英語だとどうなんだろうね。全部ブロック体で書かれてるとかするのかな筆記体じゃなくて。いや、でももともと筆記体じゃないと思うけど。どうなんだろう。
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
こっちから行かない方がいいかな。みんなの話が。
Port Isolde's in danger.
こっちからの方が聞けるかも。
Miss Shirley, how can we learn?
みんなダメか。よいしょ。
Sid, Heard you were in Canva fetching young Mid.
でもシドも結構ボロボロよ今。どうかな。重そう。
Surly soaker. Who cares less for us than the irony hammers?
Blackthorn can seem a little dark at times, yes, but under all that soot is a heart of gold.
これ見習いの鍛冶師なんだ。なるほどね。
What is it? Be seeing ya.
おっとワンちゃん。
Do you have a name, doggy? I'd call you Torgal, but that one's already taken.
ドギー名前ついてんの？あれ？はい。なんかアクセサリーでいいのあるかな？
So, will it be?
まあまあ。ないね。ここにはないね。
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Those tomes wouldn't happen to have letters in them, would they?
そっか。そういうことね。おっとっと。大工なのに文字の練習から始めるとすごい。お手紙来てる。再建の誓い。今回お世話になった。俺は必ず残ったやつだとロストウィングを再建する。ワインを楽しみにしておいてくれ。よろしくね。まだまだ。今回こそはね、石の塔をクリアしたいなと思っているので、それもね、やっていきたいね。よいしょ。はい。
Lord Marquis, you seem unwell. I know His Grace has asked that I remain here with your people. But if you were to require my services, I could leave for the Free Cities at once.
よいしょ。さてともう一回オットーに話しかけて。次へ進みましょう。はい。
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
すごいね。今なんか11、12みたいな感じで言ってたよね。11、12？なるほどね。小学校高学年ぐらいで作ったってこと。天才か？すごいね。これだ。
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
Otto?
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
はい。まあ、気持ちはわかるぞ。 自販機のボタンをいっぺんに押したいとか、そういう感じよね。
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
New music.
Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
ずいぶんでかいもの入れた
Don't look at
ね。
me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
はい。
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
あ、そういうこと?
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be some time.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
なるほどね。ディオンを追っかけてって、タリアはいなかったんだ。
Don't waste here. The further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
うん。違う。ニオチョコボじゃない。けど。
You reckon there's any more treasure in the Orchestrion? Only one way to find out.
Those imps are going to break that thing. You just watch.
この子たちもさ、結構いろいろ興味津々なんだね。文系かと思いきや、あらゆるものに興味を示している。探求心があるって感じかな。どっちかっていうと、こう工学系のことに興味があるというよりは、いろんなことに興味を持っている。探求者だね。
The realm's crops are all being harvested early for fear they won't grow under these skies. Nothing's being left to go to seed.
Well, then we'll need to make certain that our seeds last.
よし。またあれかな？薬関係の。泣いてる？
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know. But hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Okay.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
なるほど。じゃあ、リスキーモブを倒しに行きたい。気根ってなんだっけと思って調べてみたんだけどさ、なんて言えばいいんだろう。気根とは、地中に、普通は、根っこはね、地中にあって植物を支えています。が、地上の茎からの、不安定な地中の根の一部が地上に出たものが特別な働きすることがあり、そのような根を気根という。気根はその働きや形状によって、なんかいろいろあると。難しいな。まあ、地中にある根っこを補佐するようなものかな。それが気根らしいね。木づた、ノーゼンカズラ、テイカカズラ、ツルマサキなど。いろいろあるんだね。イメージとしては何だろう。難しいな。なんかね、前授業でやったんだけど。
Across the sea once told me that on the continent they play music for their crops. Would you like that, Martel?
忘れちゃった。どんな感じか。たまにあるけどね、そういう植物。こう地中じゃなくて地上のこう露出してるところからもこう根っこを出そうとしてる。本当にこうなんて言うんだろう、つるの植物みたいなやつとかね。よいしょ。ここに集中してる。
If it's knowledge you seek,
こりゃ今日はあれですね、ジールを助けに行けないな。今日は多分サブクエ会かな。まあでも丁寧にやっていきたい。これでもうダウンロードコンテンツがね、出ない限りは配信でこれをやることはないだろうから。よいしょ。かわいい。はい。強靭なモルポルを探してるクポ。多分そいつは掲示板に出ていたキャロットのことクポ。めっちゃ最近全然やってなかったから全然ダメ。なんかたまに途中であったやつとかね、イベントで倒したやつ以外はこれだ。キャロット。ロザリアのささやきの沼。よいしょ。よし。よし。で、今度こっちね。タルヤのところ。こいつのやつか。
She can't keep this up much longer.
なるほど。
Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
よし。
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
このお話もね、なんとも言えないよね。タルヤの出自がね、少しわかるよね。
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Talia.
If it was me lying there, I know he'd do me the same kindness.
さて。
It will take me some time
Okay.
to
Okay.
prepare.
さてと。あとこれね。はい、次。あ、ブラックソーンもやるのか。
Alright, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. It's half of that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
Yes.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Yoし、どうしようかな。これをやってからお出かけだね。よしよし。ブラックソーンの、なんだっけ、村ね。あそこにも行かないと。よいしょ。で、もうこれ以上の装備はできないんだけど、やはりそこはね、やっていきましょう。 セリフ聞きたいし。ブラックさん
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
よし、行こう。あそこの近くに飛べるようにしておいたから、すぐに行けるはず。これはもういいや。よいしょ。アイテム持ってるよね。買ったから。よし、これで、全部、ここで取れる依頼は。おっとそこはまだ行かない。行けない。行きたくても。いいね。行けるね。どうしようかな。まずこっちやろうか。ロストウィングの方。かなリスキーモブ。これがリスキー。じゃあ違う。これじゃないな。1はどこだあれんあ、そっかそっか。ザンブレイク、どっちにしろザンブレイクに行かなくちゃいけないんだ。リスキーモムがモルボロを倒さなくちゃいけないから、スリーリーズ湿地のところのささやきの沼。スリーリーズ。ノースリーチ。ノルバーン。行くしかないか。じゃあこっちから。さて。これはなんだっけあ、裏山でマイトリングを倒す。なるほど。これもやんなくちゃいけないのか。なるほど。で、ノルバー、じゃない、スノーリーズ、なんちゃら。まあ、とりあえず、これだけやるか。これをやろう。よし。今、トルガルしかいないんだよね。 まあ、トルガルももう強いからいいんだけど、ちょっと寂しいね。今までいっぱいいたから。こっち。よいしょ。ジルもいないし、ジョシュアもいないし、こっちじゃないな。逆。こっちか？こっちだ。よし。ああ、ここの村もね、なんでここだけこんな。よし、もうちょい先か。もうちょい先に行ったら乗れるかな。ペールビュー。よし、違う。
Ambrosia won't help me here.
ダメか。この辺どう？ダメ？お、いけた。微妙だな。アンブロシア大丈夫？そんなところに。よし。あ、でもすごい近かった。すごい近かったな。はい、避けてね。よし。あ、こいつこいつ。
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
はい。はい。いやー、素晴らしい。はい。あ、いて。なに？よし。はい。あとはこれもね、いいね。はい。はい。トルガル？トルガル？一緒に戦うぞ。いない。おっとっとっと。あ、ちょっと離れすぎちゃったらしい。まずいまずい。はい。よし。あ、蹴っ飛ばしちゃった。はい。トルガル。よし。はい。はい。ダメだな、近くにいない。いてる、いてる。はい。はい。どう？まだいるか？はい。これ便利だね。よしよし。やっぱり設置型はなかなか便利。
Hopefully one will be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
よし。あ、違う。ここからじゃいけないのか。ザンブレックだよね。ここじゃないのか。ノルバーン。ちょっと待って、もう一回。スリーリーズ。あ、これロザリアじゃん。そりゃいないわ。スリーリーズだもんね。ここだ。モールボロね。で、スリーリーズ七のささやきの沼、ここだ。遠いから、アンブロシアに乗っていこう。アンブロシア、よしよしよし。レディーゴー。フライアンブロシア。フライアンブロシア。よし。ちょっと待って、無目的に行っちゃダメだ。ここね。意外と近いね。よいしょ。こっからこっちに入っていって、ここ。はい、ありがとう。よいしょ。はい。 はい、キャロット。もし、いや、これはアビリティ変えてもよかったですね。まあいいや、2人しかいないもんね。おっとっと。はい。はい。いてれれ、いてれれ。移動しちゃった。痛い。微妙に、間違えた。まあいいや。はい。はい。おっとっと。はい。設置型があんまり意味ない。入れて。やめろ。これいいな。あんまり食らわないけど。よし。はい。おいぞ。よし。それあれ？急ぎましょう。時短。はい。はい。よし。いいね。いいよ。痛い。ちょっと待って。おっと。はい。それがね。はい。よし。ここにいる限り食らい続ける。いなくなっちゃった。痛い。はい。はい。タールみたいなところで戦いたくない。痛い。よし。はい。トルガルも。よし。ちょっと溜まったらいくぞ。よし。はい。トルガル。英語でトルガルに命令するのがすごく好き。無駄に命令してしまう。消しちゃった。はい。いいね。今いい感じだったね。はい。まだどうやって逃げるんだから。おっと。また？また？はい。よいしょ。おっと、はい。もう何が何だかわからん。はい。この芝のやつ弱点か。すぐによるね。よし、あとちょっとだ。頑張ろう。それがね。はい。いいね。はい。よし。いいぞ。はい。危ない。また逃げた。痛い。できなかった。また逃げたのね。どこにいたかな。痛い。まずいぞ。いつの間に。くっそ。よし、いいぞ。ざまみろ。そういうこと。まずい。よし。設置型トラップの勝利よ。やったー。B だけど結構強かったね。 よし、気根を手に入れた。後からもついでに手に入れた。
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
本当にね、強かったよ。さっきどっかにアイテムあったよね。あったあった。あれを取って帰ろう。オーディンのなんかオーディンの溜まってるけど全然使わなかったな。次使おう。はい。後からね。あ、ここでは使わないんだけど、あ、一応、いや、使わないか。もうすぐここに来れる。
Kicked down already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
すんなり通してくれるね。
Go on then.
これが
Much obliged.
コネの力。初めて来た村なのに、もうすごくどんよりした音楽。
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill?
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
よし、交渉はクライブ得意分野だからね。
Our master always liked to keep an eye on the village. That's why he built.
はーい。よし。
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole. The chief will think of something.
大丈夫？みんなしょんぼりしてるから。よいしょ。
Would you like to see my wares?
これ欲しい、これ。
Thank you.
はい、ありがとう。今ここにしか？もういいか。
Isn't there anything we can do to help? It doesn't seem fair, the menfolk having to deal with all this on their own.
I've started putting peas and pulses in the pot. They fill the same hole for a fraction of the price of meat.
じゃあここね。
Sorry, but if none of you lot can smell ore anymore, we're gonna have to start looking for new clients.
Ha! Good luck finding anyone else who can make a fire worth a damn.
いや、鉄は別に掘ったっていいんじゃない？まあ安いかもしんないけど、サブ機で売るよりは。売れないことはないから。
What's the point of mining this shit if no one can use it?
If they don't fix the forges soon, we'll be out of a job.
まあ、婚姻はさ、大丈夫だって。そんな悲観しなく
The
ても。
sky sucked up all the ether or something. Would explain why nothing bloody works down here anymore.
なんか結構しっかりした炉のはずなんだけど、魔法が使えないとダメなのかな。はい。
Miners only. Can't have you tripping head first into a pile and bringing the whole place down.
よいしょ。さて、ゾルターンに会いに行きましょう。ゾルターンもね、頑固というか聞く耳持たないというか、ダメよ。なんか用事があってきた人にはさ、情報が全てなんだからさ、全てというかね、情報はさ結構重要だから。あ、これさっき光ってたのはこれだ。満足通過ね。どう？ダメか？よいしょ。こっち側から来たの初めてかも。これなんだ。こっちが何があるの？あるじゃん。これも初めてかもね。こっち側から来たことなかったかも。よいしょ。で、はい、みんな。
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
みんなピリピリしてるからな。
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
よいしょ。
It's no use. The flames just aren't hot enough.
I suppose we could try working copper instead. If we had the ore.
これでいつも売ってんの？そもそもこの形状はダメじゃない？どういうこと？
I thought I'd made myself clear. Piss off.
そりゃ打てんでしょ。今までどんだけ魔法を無駄遣いしてたんだろうな。これは無理よ。っていうかこの上のさアーチがもはやいらないよね。こんなんじゃね。不思議。
Should be enough to last us a few moons, at least.
もうみんな苦労してるな。よいしょ。
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
さて、
But if
ブ
we
ラック
can't
ソ
fire the
ーン。
forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole. The chief will think of something.
職人っていうのはこんなのばっかか。そんなことないだろうけど。
Zoltan told you to piss off.
話は
As
し
a
てきたけど
personal
ね。
favor to him, yes.
聞く耳持たない感じだったよ。
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labor on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravos in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravos prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravos won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravos will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Karava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
よし、取りに行こう。
Blackthorn's got some nerve coming back here.
Don't worry, I'll get Blackthorn the help he needs. Once I've worked out who hates us the least.
よし。さてと。アムロシア。あ、ここで使えるじゃん。ね、サラマンダー倒すときに。カモン。よいしょ。ここ。はい。よいしょ。すっ。はあ。これでだんだんフイゴがね、魔法に頼らなくても生きていけるようにみんながなっていく。最初はね、こう魔法が使えないところでね、隠れて生活するためにやってたことだけど、でもシロはね、そういうことも考えてたかもしれないよね。いずれ魔法が使えなくなった時の技術をこう生活レベルに落とし込んで使えるようにしていくっていうね。
Let's make this quick, shall we?
これがいいだろうと思ってても実践して生活した時に使い勝手が悪いとかいろいろ課題は出てくるからね。それを実際の生活でおっとはいあれあれおっとあ、もしかしてこれ使えないのでセットしないからまずいぞこれを使うつもりだったのによしあ、違うこれでこうしてジャストパリをすればいいんだ。こ こいつパリしにくい、もしかしてこれダメか、ダメか。よし、あれんあ、パリすればダメだった。ダメでした。ダメでした。もういいや。はい。はい。よし。はい。サルガル。サルガルいけ。あ、逃げた。はい。おっと。あ、あれいない。あれいつの間に。あ、逃げたな。よしと。あともうちょっと。はいはいはい、あとちょっと。これから。さすがにね、さすがにこいつは大丈夫でしょう。特に脳みそ本当は。まあでも脳みそを狙うよりは気持ちよく勝ちたい。
Ready go?
Ready go? Fast. だんだん周りの敵が強くなってきたから、一番最初のクライブの万能感なくなってきたね。アルティマを倒せるぐらいの万能感が相対的に。クライブも強くなってるはずなんだけどね。今48レベでしょ。多分50レベぐらいまでいけると思うんだよね。だからクライブがカンストしたらアクセサリー1つ開くから、もっと違うねアクセサリーをつけていきたい。あとそうね、アビリティのやつもそのうちカンストするだろうから、それもね。よいしょ。
Straight home now.
ありがとう。
What's this all about then?
Dunno. Some kind of new invention.
みんな話してくれない。なぜ？ダメか？ダメなのか？
Good news, Clive.
どうした？
When I told people we'd be building them a new furnace, they were practically falling over themselves to help. Talk about changing their tune, eh?
ありがとう。さすがさ、これ使わせてくれるのはさ、やっぱブラックソンがさ、この村の出身だからね。っていうことなんだろうね。
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
はい。どうぞ。
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
3分クッキングみたいに進んでいくね。この皮を使ってできたものがこちらになりますみたいな。しばらくして一応ちゃんと作ってる。
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
よかったよかった。
Sorry about earlier.
どうしたんですか、チーフ。
Take back everything I said.
なんか結構塩対応されましてね。
That thing you built us is an honest to God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair.
ありがとう。
I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravosht needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
Ne.
I need to forgive him first.
あそこはまだちょっとダメなのね。まあ一回じゃ無理かもね。
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Give it a week, and you'll wonder why you ever bother with crystals. Let's run through it again, shall we?
この不思議な構造ね。腕でやるっていうね。何度見ても不思議。足で押した方がいいのではって絶対思うけど、腕でやる。これも改良がね、そのうちできるだろうね。まだね。全部パーフェクトじゃないから。
I'll bet the blacksmiths will be queuing up to buy you a drink now. Reckon you might have saved this town and everyone in it.
はい。これで全部終わったね。はい。もしかしてマーサとか話しかけたら少し状況動いてるかな。そういう細かいところのさ、あれも知りたいんだよね。まずタルヤのお師匠様のところに行きましょう。このどんどんするシドの隠れ家みたいな曲がずっと続いている。重低音がすごいんだけど。はい。
Thank goodness you're back. Talia looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
はい、どうぞ。
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Talia's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
まあでももう式が見えてるんでしょ。だったらまあね。
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Talia. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor back in the Southern Isles. on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
なるほどね。なんか全部は分かんなかったけど、要はさ、タリアの師匠さんが、お薬、タリアが使ったお薬をベアラたちのために作ってくれたっていう感じだったかな。タリアのメンターだったんだね。
If bearers were truly free, we wouldn't need to make decisions like these.
なるほどね。ベアラー兵をなんとか助けてあげようと思ったけど、まあ、それは無理だったから、まあ、せめてね、痛み止めを作ったと。
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
Oh?
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
タルヤから宝物をもらいました。さてと、まだまだ、ブラックソーン熱と、あと、ポーションの回復が高くなるやつね。よし。はい。で、ブラックソーンの外弾を渡さなくちゃいけない。これでまた武器が強くなるはずなんだけど、今は関係ないけどね。
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
はい、外弾。外弾が何なのか調べきれなかった。
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless nights trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the heart to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Mm. ウロボロスね。これも強いよね。外炭調べました。外炭、石炭を貫流して炭素部分だけを残した燃料のことである。石炭を高温で蒸し焼きにして、した結果、多孔質で、多孔質なものになったみたいな感じかな。熱効率がいいみたいだね。なるほど。まあ、英語でコークスらしい。なんかコークスって聞いたことあるよね。おっと、間違えた。あ、で、ここ。こっちじゃない。こっちこっち。そう。さて。でも密閉空間っていうのもあれだけど、あんまりコークス大量に使うのはやめた方がいいかもね。体に悪そう。はい、取ってきたよ、モルボル。
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
はい。
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
よろしくね。どんどん豊かになっていく。
It's just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid. You've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this file as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
ありがとう。いやー、めっちゃ綺麗。はい。定期的にモルボルを狩らなくちゃいけなくなった。
A few more of these, and the Deadlands will seem less dead.
ね。
These flowers are beautiful. Pity we have to boil them all down to make medicine.
もうそれもさ、売れそうだよね。押し花にしたら。
Trader from across the sea once told me that on the continent. Allow me to thank you again, Master Sid. I do believe you have quite a knack for this sort of work.
植物の根を肥料にするっていう感覚がなかったけど、すごいね。まあ、根っこに肥料をこう蓄えるっていうのはね、まあ、あるとは思うけど、じゃがいもとかも究極的に言ったらそうだからね。 よいしょ。これでできたかな、全体的に。どうしようかな。ちょっとマーサたちに話してみて、マーサに話して何にもアクションがなければ、あ、間違えた、こっちじゃない。間違えちゃった。こっちじゃない。はい。多分他の村でもあんまり動きはないと思うので、一旦マーサに会いに行こうかな。で、それが特に何もなければ、ちょっと、もうミドのとこに行きましょう。途中までは行けるはず。よいしょ。まずマーさんと。ここでなんか新しい動きがあれば、他のところね、もうちょっとセリフが変わってるかもしれないから、それも聞きたい。どうかな？
We've got a few rooms going spare night. The Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest.
まあさ、
East Pool's been in ruins for years, so wonder any of it's still standing. But with a bit of lumber, a lick of paint, and a lot of hard work, they'll make a home of it yet.
I can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. We barely had room to breathe, what with them and us and all the others all crammed in together. They were good lads, though. I'll miss not having them around.
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
ここはだんだんこうベアラに対しての当たりが弱くなってきたね。まあこのマーサのね宿はちょっと特別かもしれないけど。
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stone set. Done.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes. Colours too. Inside, I'll introduce you to Martha. Green though.
あんま変わってないような感じするね。やっぱりちょっとジルを助けないとダメかもしれん。
The world seems to be changing so fast lately I can hardly keep up. But what I do know is that there's more bad news than good. You can tell that just by looking at people's faces.
まあそりゃね、もう時代が変わるときっていうのはね、180度ポロッと変わっちゃうもんだから。じゃあ行くか。一旦ここでセーブした方がいいかな。そうだよね。これやるともう駆け抜けていかなくちゃいけない。40分あれば足りるか。23時ぐらいに終わりたいんだよね。アイテムもあるよね。買ってやる。よし。どうしよっかな。これからバルナバスと戦うから、どうする？これはいらないかもしれない。相棒好きなんだけどね。可愛いから。5000はいってるんだよね。これを取るか、まあこれ使わないんだけど、違うやつにするか。だんだん敵も強くなってきたから、そんなにする必要もないでしょ。手加減する必要も。これだけ、さっきの相棒をやめてこっちにしようか。これね。で、これどうしようかな。もうこれすっごい強いんだけどね。あるいはまあこれとかね。今何使ってる？設置型を使ってるのか。設置型。こっちにして。設置型はこれがあるから、ちょっと変えよう。だからこれを、設置型じゃなくて、これね。あまり使ったことないやつ。これを使っていきたい。っていうのと、そこまでめちゃめちゃ強くない、チート級に強くないやつ。この相棒を飛ばす系の相棒にしよう。インパルス。これね。さて、 テライトからインパルスへ。セーブ、もう一回セーブ。はい。で、よし、行くぞ。はい。こっからノンストップ。まあ、ノンストップでもないか。一応無理やりセーブすることはできるかもね、途中で。出航準備が着々と。せっかくここまでさ運んだのに。
His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aine is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Thumb?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must?
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
せっかくあそこまで荷物運んだのにまだ全然入ってない。
Company! We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
どれだれ。あそこの荷物全部運べんのかな、ここのやつとか。もったいな。あ、これ絶対無理でしょ。これ全部置いていくの？もったいない。まあそういうわけにもいかんか。早く移動しなくちゃいけないしね。これはまた落ち着いた時に。
Here they come.
すごい。量がやばい。えげつない。いやー、魔法使いどこだ？はい。
I'll have you know, Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the twin.
はい。やめろ。これは本当にいいね。見て。まだ来たね。はい。
How are we doing, Mid? I thought you said that ship was fast.
Once it gets going, well, that takes time. So if you fancy giving us a push, you lay in the old sack of jam.
Oh? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers. Come on, then. Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer?
シュラオの刃。
I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
あれ？ジョシュアがなんかやってくれたな。今。
Don't let the conflict occur. Without the pay and outstanding banquet first.
あーっとなんかいる。はい。痛い。はいはい。 はいはい。見てて。あ、いてててててててててててててて。はい。よいしょ。まったく。はい。しょうがない。こっちもついてるから。はい。すごい。さすが。はいはいはい、よしだ。すごい。よしは強し。はい。よしよしよし。はい。大丈夫おじさん。
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
おっと。
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
怖い。
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
For
another round? Of course we are. Right, Lord Rossfield? Oh boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my eyes? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through a Negi's veins. These foes will not fall easily. But they will fall.
大丈夫大丈夫。あれスレイプにいるがたくさんいる。よいしょ。本当だよ。なんだこの角度は。はい。はいはいはい。いいね。はい。はい、あとは戦うだけかな。ほとんど。作業。スレイフ。はい。はい。おっと、なんだこれ。あ、いえいえ。
Should we make for the ship? Not yet. Wait for my signal.
あ、何やってるの。はい。魔法使えるやつが。はい。無限脇シール。あ、いてて、いてて。もうずいぶん離れてる。まずいぞ。
Right, run for it!
早く早く。 頑張れ。ほんとギリギリ。これ大丈夫なのかな、クレイブ。権限すれば大丈夫かな。ちょっとだけこう手を食い込ませて。さて、アインヘリアル。許せないな、本当に。いい船なんだろうけど。何があったのかな。
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
パイロンおじさんがお分かりだね。
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Ah, そっか、ここでディオンが少し出てくるんだね。
Greek of mercy.
What have I done?
My lord.
Ah. こっからノンストップだね、やっぱり。飛び乗ったら多分一瞬セーブができると思うから、今日はそこまでにしておこうかな。エンタープライズマジでかっこいいな。継ぎはぎの船とは思えない。
But any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
Look
alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye! Do you feel that, Jill?
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
ミドかわいい。よしよし。めっちゃ速いんだね、やっぱね。
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Greagos gosh!
One of us.
Hard port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
船の動きじゃない。ボートの動き。モーターボートかなんかの動き。
It's now or never. I'll find her.
そうだよね、ここでは女子はしか戦えないからね、まともに。さて、ここで、ちょっとここで止まらないとギリギリのところで止まるか。行けるところまで行って。はい。はい。よし。はい。 よし。あれ、はい、はい、よし、はい、はい、あれ、どういった？あ、取るからやったの？よしよし、いいぞ。あいつ魔法使えるやん。もう、はい、はい、よしよしよし、はい、よし、いいね、これで、強い。あ、やりすぎた。まだいるな。もっと、はい、よし、おっとっと、やめろ。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。はいはいはい。よし、罠にかかったかもしかして。はいはい。それがあれ？できないんだよね。こいつだけでしょ。それから？スッ。はい、はい、いいね、はい、おっと、はい、はい、よしよし、はいはい、おっと、何に引っかかったの？たまに変なタイミングで、あ、もうさっきのインパルスか。やられてるのは。よし、あとちょっと、はい、はい、おっとっと、はい、よし。宝があったかもしれないけど、まあいらないでしょう。はい。ああ、大丈夫？船員さんはね。上でもドンパチやってるから。でもジローをさらったことぐらいは分かってるだろう。軍艦に乗ってるんだからな。ああ、調子はクライブが、戻るまでね。はいはいはい、よし、はいはい、誰だ？魔法使ってるやついる？許さんぞ。痛い痛い、誰だ？どいつだ？あいつだ。この、はい、いてていてていてていてて、はいはいはいはいはい、よいしょ。あ、まだいるまだいるまだいる。お前だな。はいはいはいはい、よし、いいぞ。はいはい、どこ行った？どこ行った？あ、まだいるのね。はい、よし、弱い。魔法使いは弱い。おっと、あ、痛い痛い、待って。おっとっと、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、痛いで。はい、痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。 あ、間違えた、危ない。危ない。死ぬところだった、本当に。よし、いいぞ。何もやれることがない。間違えた。ポーション使っちゃった。トルドル。はいはい、やろう。間違えてポーション使ってたから早めに終わらせたい。はいはい、よし。あ、よし、まだいるのか。まだ来てる、まだ来てる。あ、はい、どこ行った。はいはいはいはいはいはいはい、あともうちょっと。あ、はい、よし、倒したね。あとどこにいる。おっとっと、なんだぞ。取るからよくやった。ジル、あれ取って、あれ取ってから行こう。よいしょ、よし、こっちね。まだ行かない方がいいか。いけるか。まだいけるかな。まだいけるね。よしよし。え、よしよし、ここで一旦セーブしよう。で、今日はここまでにしますね。よし、じゃあここの、早くジルを助けてあげたいけど、これ、あそこにエンタープライズが見える。はい、ということで、今日はね、こんな状況で次に進むことになるのは初めてですけど、ここで終わりにしたいと思います。ついにね、アリンフェリアルを捉え、ジルの救出に、迎えるというところですね。英語のあのシーンとかもね、ちょっと気になりますけど、どうしようかな。今日が何日だっけ。だから、じゃあ明日やりましょう。明日の21時ないし22時くらいからやっていきたいと思ってますので、お時間がある方はね、ぜひ遊びに来てくれると嬉しいです。英語のね、シーンとかもあるので、ぜひ楽しみにしていただけると嬉しいです。はい、よければ高評価、チャンネル登録していただけるととっても嬉しいです。ではまた次回お会いしましょう。またね、バイバーイ。